Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of Let's Talk with Imtiaz. I am your host Imtiaz Khan, and today we are diving into a fascinating topic that is shaping the tech world: generative AI. Yes, I'm talking about GenAI. At end of this episode, you will know what GenAI is, how GenAI can use effectively in software development and DevOps operations, real life examples, how it can use to write code, debug issues, design systems, and even design a CI/CD pipeline. So let's get started. What is GenAI? Let's talk about what GenAI is. GenAI stands for Generative Artificial Intelligence. It's a type of AI that can create things like text, images, music, even write computer code. Think of it as an assistant. For example, you tell it to write a piece of code and it does. You ask it why the program is not working and it will come up the solution. It works learning from tons of data like books, articles, and code, and using that knowledge help us. Tools like ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, and Google Bard are some popular examples of GenAI. Let's understand how we can use GenAI in system design. System design, one of the complex tasks in software development, isn't it? Suppose a task is given to you to develop a chat application and you don't know where to start. Simply ask GenAI, please provide me the steps to develop a scalable chat application. It will provide you all the required steps, all the required tools, and how to make it scalable. It's like having an experienced architect who is helping you. GenAI can use to write code as well. Suppose you have to develop a login system for one of your application in Python. You are developing the application using microservices and you need to develop a login system using Python programming. So instead of investing your 3 to 4 hours to write down the code in Python programming for login system, you can just ask the ChatGPT, please provide me the login code in Python programming, and it will give you the required code just within seconds. Now you can review it and modify it according to your requirement. Isn't that amazing? Being a software professional, I can understand a pain of a software developer. Sometimes a minor issue take hours to find out it, isn't it? And it's very frustrating. But now you can ask GenAI or ChatGPT, just giving the code, please find out the issue, or you can put the complete error to the ChatGPT. It will give you the root cause with appropriate solution. How wonderful is that? So why we should not use GenAI in software development? Technology is making our life easier. Why we should not use the technology to increase our productivity and quality? How GenAI help in DevOps? DevOps is all about making software development and deployment smooth and fast. Let's look at how GenAI can help in DevOps. Automating CI/CD pipelines. For those who don't know what is CI/CD, CI/CD pipeline help developers to automatic test and deploy their code. So if you want to develop a simple CI/CD pipeline, you can ask GenAI, show me how to create a simple CI/CD pipeline. You can simply give a prompt to the GenAI, show me the steps how to create a simple CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins, and it will give you all the steps how to create a CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins. It will give you step-by-step instructions like a Jenkins file, define your pipeline stages to build, test and deploy your application. Use Docker to package your application for easy deployment. Isn't that interesting? Managing infrastructure using tools like Ansible or Terraform can be tricky for beginners. GenAI can write configuration files for you. For example, you can ask, write an Ansible playbook to set up a web server, and it will give you the script to get started. Isn't that amazing? GenAI can use for any task, to automate any task, to write code, to integrate any tool, whatever it is. Wherever you feel any type of difficulty or you feel helpless, you don't need to worry. It's your assistant. You can ask anything, anytime, and always it's with you. Imagine your deployment fail and you don't know why. Instead of spending hours to checking logs, you can just ask GenAI, why is my Jenkins build failing? It can analyze the error logs and suggest the fixes, reduce the downtime and stress. Let's put it all together with a real life example. Suppose you are building a small website and you want to design a simple CI/CD pipeline to deploy your application, and you are not aware how to design a CI/CD pipeline. But don't worry, you just need to write an appropriate prompt and just put that prompt to GenAI or ChatGPT. It will give you step by steps how to design a CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins. You can ask how to design a simple CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins. It gives you a step-by-step guide. You can ask to write a Jenkins file for your pipeline. It will give you the code for all the stages: building, testing and deployment. Need Docker to package your application? You can ask, how do I create a Docker file? And you are ready to go. Isn't that amazing? Within just minutes, you have fully functional CI/CD pipeline code without spending days to figure out or write code. GenAI is a game changer for developers and DevOps engineers. It can help you write and debug code faster, design better systems, code review, automate complex tasks like CI/CD pipeline and infrastructure design. But remember, GenAI is not here to replace you. It's here to help you work smarter, not harder. Start exploring GenAI tools like ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot today. Experiment with them in your projects and you will see the difference. That's all for today's episode of Let's Talk with Imtiaz, the future of software development. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to share it with your friends. Tune you in next Sunday with another exciting topic. Keep learning and keep growing.